welcome back. It's been a long time since we've been over here on Tiltlandia. In fact, it's been a long time since we have been on the server, period. And, well, that's because I've been busy doing some work in San Diego, and, well, I was down there for about a month. And, well, it was a fun time. And, well, that's why I haven't been on here in a while. Been busy with work. Boy, it'd be nice if this would load. But we're back here, back on Introverts, SMP, and we're going to get a bunch of stuff done today. But, we're kind of lacking. So, as I said, I was down in San Diego doing some work, and then in a couple more months, I am going to be in Japan working for 7 months over there. So, we are limited on time and what we can do on this. So, we're gonna have to get a lot done. And boy, look at those mountains. Those things are looking pretty spiffy. Oh, not my face, sorry. Anyways, look at that. KO has done a lot more work and terraformed. It is looking really, really nice. Amazing job by KO Dragon. I am loving it. But speaking of terraforming, we got a lot of that to do. As you may see or have seen or possibly checked out, which I hope you have, in the last episode, we got this magical wizard's tower put in and done, and it is looking pretty sharp. And I ain't kidding you. I'm telling you, this thing is looking amazing. I am happy with it. I really like this. I think it has turned out well. And in its all splendid and glorious grandeur. But we still have this to take care of. Man, what a hole. And there is a mob farm down there that's just bigger than big. And I don't know how big is, but I'm sure you know how big is. But I don't. Anyways, this is what we're going to have to do. Ow. Not crash and die. It would not be very good. Look at that zombie trying to get me. Look, two zombies trying to get me. They're coming at me full force and with vengeance, because I've been slaying their friends down here. You got to do that. Got to slay the old zombies. Oh, look, chicken. There's a chicken over there. I didn't call you chicken. I meant the chicken. I said it wrong. Yes, sorry. There's a chicken over there. I'm surprised the zombies didn't get it and have some chicken dinner. But ooh, look at the mobs over there. Anyways, we need to get this terraforming done because this is looking atrocious. It is full of nothingness, and I don't really like this. And it's making the wizard tower just kind of hang off the edge of the cliff here, and it's quite dangerous. The wizard could fall in this giant hole at any point in time. And of course, there's no more mountains over this way. So that is what we're going to focus on today for a short time. We're going to get started on all of this wonderful terraforming that needs to be done. The terraforming that KO has started, and I started on the last episode over here, which is looking fantastic. I'm loving this. But we're far from done. We got so little time and so much to do. I actually said that right, unlike Willy Wonka. But we're going to start the episode off with this little section right here, and I've got some big plans with this area right here. I think it's going to look rather nice. We're going to go ahead and shape this all the way down with some very tall and steep high cliffs with some stuff hanging on there, so that way it has kind of an overhang. And then we're going to bring this little area right about here up to meet the rest of the mountain peaks here, and it's going to be a doozy of a time lapse for terraforming because there's a lot to do. Not only do I have that, but I have to get this done and that done and a lot more done. And later in the episode, I am hoping that we have time for the other thing that I have planned here, and that is a big old tree right here, which is going to look amazing. We're going to try and get to this, hopefully, but I want the tree to actually come up from here and then come over here, and then you walk under it, and then the tree will go around this way, right around here, and then kind of hang off the edge so that you'll see it when you come flying up through there. And it's going to be amazing. But anyways, it's getting dark. I need material, and we're just going to gather the material and jump right into the old tilted build mode. Does that look good? I I hope it looks good, because this has taken forever. I swear, this just is a lot of work. I did not really realize how much I had bitten off before now, and well, here we are. we've we've got a bluff or some rock work done, and like I said, it just took forever, but I hope it's looking good. Now, this is just the rough, bare bones of it. We don't have any, you know, decorations or vines or plants or anything like that hanging up here, or even moss on there, which I do plan to put moss on there. But man, oh man, this taking forever. But look at all the little dark gradient that I put into this thing. I'm hoping it turned out good because, well, I wanted this under section here to, it kind of comes over and across to be darker than the rest of it. And I think that looks pretty darn good because we got the light areas up there, and then it just kind of transitions into the darker uh, cobbled deep slate underneath, which I think it looks pretty good. It gives it that extra added shadow to it, and that's what I was going for because I wanted that to have that, I guess, look to it. you know? But anyways, this is where we're at. We have gotten so much done on this time lapse, and ooh, look how tall this thing is. It's amazingly tall. But we have not completed the mountain yet. This is all we've gotten. We got a little bit done here, and then we've got this done. And ooh, what a cliff. It's amazing. I am so happy that I got so much more done. And ooh, look at that. That is looking amazing. The terraforming is looking good. The cliff side is coming along, and I've got more, abundant more work to do. But look at the wizard tower. This looks so much better with it all being terraformed and actually having a nice little spot that the wizard is, perched upon. Look at that. Flying away, it looks amazing, and flying towards it looks amazing. Oh, so much work. But I want to continue this rock work down along this side here, and then it's going to kind of taper off and come down into about right here. And I'm thinking that this should possibly work if I bring it from there, kind of sweeping down into this area where that dirt block is, right there. See, kind of blended in for a minute. I had to look myself, okay? But I want to bring that from way up there down and kind of bring it into a slope and then bring the mountains around. And as you can see, got a lot of the framework put in on the front side of the mountains. So it's kind of a hodgepodge right now, but we've got some framework. KO Dragon's been working on this over here and got lots of stuff done. Got some nice little pools of water down here that are looking amazing. And then, of course, we've got this outline coming across, and then this terraforming that I have done in the last few episodes. And then, the old cliffaroo right here. Woo! Man, what a deal. That's looking amazing. I like it, but we are going to add more to it eventually. Not right now. I'm tired of working on this silly thing. We need to add a bunch of moss to it and a bunch of mossy cobble and a bunch of other stuff such as vines and details hanging down because I want there to be just a little bit of life along this cliffside. Now, if you've ever seen just normal cliffs, there's really not a lot on there other than maybe like little patches of ferns and little areas that you have where you have a lot of, the moss and mossy cobble. But for right now, we're going to call that what it is, incomplete. we're just going to move on from here. I think this is going to take a while, and we're probably going to have more terraforming sessions in the future because I can't tackle all this at once. I've worked on this for a very long time. So what we're going to turn our attention to is we're going to turn our attention to a really cool build over here that I think will look amazing. I want to turn my attention to, since we have this little section here looking amazing and looking nice, and disregard all of that, we are going to build another custom tree. But this custom tree is going to be elaborate. I want to take and go from down here with the root system, and I want to kind of bring it up along into this area and come up and over the wizard's path, and then kind of sweep out this way. And I think it's going to look amazing. That's how I'm thinking I want to do it. And I think I want it to be a cherry blossom of sort. Since we have all of the color up here, then we can bring it out and over. Or is that too much? Maybe that's too much. Maybe we'll get outside of our comfort zone and come up with something completely different. Maybe like a aspen tree or something of the sort. That would look cool. Maybe it doesn't even need to be like dark oak or anything, because we got plenty of dark oak ones like this one right here. Maybe we'll just do a birch type trunk coming up and over, and then tie it into, maybe we'll do a different color, because we got the pink, which is going to be done up, and we got some of the greens and such, and we got a lot more pink down that way, which looks really, really good, just kind of peppered through here. Maybe we should do something other than pink, because there's a lot of pink around here, which, don't get me wrong, looks amazing, but I'm thinking something else would look good, like maybe like an orange or something, like kind of like a fall color. That would look cool, kind of coming up and over and sweeping around. I want it to hang out over the cliff, though. I don't want it to block the wizard tower. I want it to kind of hang out over the cliff, like it started growing and then just kind of went, I'm going to hang out over here. So, enough of me babbling. Let's get to it. We got more work to get done, and a lot of time and so little to do. I mean, no, reverse that. So much to do and so little time. All right, let's jump back into another tilted build session, and let's start on this tree. I think it's going to be amazing. Sometimes when you have these great ideas of how you want something to look and turn out, and it totally just turns out like a hot mess, well, this is what we got. It's like a steamer, just a complete mess. Just, uh, a steamer. That just pretty much describes what we got going on here. It's just a mess. I mean, I've I've kind of gone over this several different ways, and I've tried to do a few other little things to make this thing look like it's supposed to, and it's supposed to look like a tree, but it's that's it. We got a steamer. It's just all I can say. It's not even that great. I mean, not even remotely. Look. I mean, I had envisioned, this grand tree coming up from the bottom here, with the roots and everything coming up off the side of the cliff here and getting up here and just kind of branching off and going the different ways. So we got, the little tree root there coming up, and then we were supposed to have kind of the tree kind of flowing over that way, and well, it's just a steamer. It's just gone to shit, literally. Oh my gosh, I think this is probably the worst thing that I've built in Minecraft for a very long time. This is just bad. This is bad. I don't know what to tell you. I've tried and failed miserably. I should probably just flush it. I mean, just most definitely should just flush it. It's bad. I mean, I've tried different ways to try and make this turn out as I had envisioned, and well, it's not. It's just not. I mean, just wow, wow. I mean, you can kind of sort of get what I was trying to go with the roots coming down. Maybe I need to just thin out the roots. This may be this what's causing some of it. And I wanted to add a little bit of color to it, a little different color to it, but I I don't know. It's just turned into a hot mess. I mean, we're trying different things here. I mean, I got some wool and I got some andesite and I got the birch logs, more andesite walls. I even went with white glass to try and help add to it, and it's not. It's just maybe if I just keep playing around with it. Okay, I will try. I think I'll just try to move and change a few things and try to make it less painful. Maybe if I like take out a few things, like I don't know, let's try maybe if I get rid of like this one right here, maybe this will help. Maybe this will make it less steamy. I don't know, but we're we're gonna try it. So let's get rid of that and see how that looks. I mean, it's literally a pile of something. All right, I think that's improved. I think yeah. So that's improved. Okay. So now we have one root coming off down over here. And I think if I put like a stone right here, like a giant rock formation right here that thing is creeping out over, I think we can save this area. I think it's salvageable. But I think it's going to take a little bit more creative thought or thinking on this to get it to turn out. You know, I mean, we're still not out of the woods. I mean, by far, but I think that helped. I think it's less steamy. You know, I think it's helped. And then if I get rid of maybe if I get rid of a little bit of this right here and then add some stonework to it. So let's take a little bit of this out and try that. I think that might work. Let's do this. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Let's see what it looks like now. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I think that looks a little better as far as a big root going down right there. So let's actually, I do have, let's go ahead and jump down here. And let's actually add a little bit, let's do this. Maybe we've got a few little creeping pieces like here and maybe here. And then we can go up like that. And then change this one. Possibly. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Does that help? Yes, that kind of helps. That makes it a little better. A little. Alright, I think if I just keep working at it, maybe add a little bit of stonework right here, get rid of that dirt, and then some stonework. I think that's possibly going to help. But my overall idea for this thing is to add just little touches and hints of blue, because I want kind of this blue purple texture wood coming off of here, like it's actually kind of drawing some of the lapis up out of the ground here, and it's kind of changing the color of the tree. And I was thinking, like, if I do, which will be nice, I mean, once we get the update or whatever that's coming out, which will be nice because we're supposed to get some white wood, which will be a whole lot better. But if I do something like this, where I have you know, the limbs and stuff, but if I come over and have like different little areas where there's like blue coming out, I think it'll look all right. Yeah, I think that's gonna add just a little bit of color. And then see, we could even do something like where we've got a little spot like that, and then maybe like there's even like a little tree limb that's coming off of that there, something something like that. Oops, fell in a hole. Yeah, I think that might work. Hopefully. All right, I'm gonna keep playing around with this, and hopefully that I can change enough to make it start looking how I had envisioned. But overall, I want it to come up and kind of sweep out over this area, but it's actually gonna sweep up and then this way. So let's see if I can fix this thing. Well, I did it again. My Minecraft prowess just keeps just improving. I mean, look at this thing. It no longer looks like a steamer. It looks amazing. And look at all these little details that I've added. And we've got the particle effects going. And it's looking amazing. I am so happy. This thing actually turned out so much better than I thought it would. And earlier on in the episode, I was thinking I was just going to have to flush this atrocious steaming pile of worthlessness, and then, my Minecraft prowess just kicked in, and we did amazing things, and it looks amazing, and whew, I think it turned out so good. I am excited and happy that this thing turned out looking amazing. Oh, and amazing, I made it through there without dying. Oh my gosh, I'm getting better. I'm getting so much better. It's like I am like a ripoff and a kind of a cheap version of Scar and B-Dubs. You know, if that were a thing, I don't really know if it's a thing, but it's a possibility. Just like I'm like the Walmart brand of one of those two. You know, just I can't help it. It's just amazing. Look at that. I mean, the details. I did change up the color of it because I was going to go with kind of a fall color, but I am thinking this is looking good. I like the yellow that I added, and it just adds that level of detail. And there is a zombie around here somewhere that is trying to get me. Where is this thing? Is it inside the tree? It's probably inside the tree. I'm betting it's in there. Oh well, an unintentional mob farm, but I like it. So my overall idea was kind of an aspen tree. And I know aspen trees are kind of straight up and down and not really sideways, but maybe it just kind of grew and started falling over. But this is kind of like the early stages of fall when an aspen tree is starting to change and turn yellow. And so we've got the green and we've got the yellow that just kind of ties in together. And then, as you can see, it sweeps over, and there's a lot more to it hanging out over this huge little cliff area. And it looks amazing. It's getting better and better all the time. Look at that. Woo, look at that. Just fanciness right here. And I even made that. Oh my gosh, getting so much better. But we've got the different details, and it's all about the details. You know, we got the spore blossom plants in here just making all the little particles. We got the little dead little limbs that are just poking up around here in different little areas. We even got a couple different little odd colors here, like they are not changed all the way, kind of in between colors, you know. Can't apparently jump up that. And then we added a little bit of the green, just subtle little hints and details. And we have the little sections here where maybe the bark is changing because it is picking up on all that lapis that's coming from the wizard's mountain here. And, you know, that is a very big possibility. Oh, forgot something. We need to eliminate this rock stone pillar right here because that is not supposed to be there. So we should go ahead and get rid of that. Boop. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. I love walking through here. It just adds so much more to the ambiance. And look at that. I even added more to the details around the little area here just to make it almost perfect. It's almost perfect. You know, who would have thought that a steamer would turn into such a magnificent piece of art? I'm just saying. You know, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm going to toot my own horn. Sometimes you just gotta toot your own horn once in a while. My Minecraft prowess is just amazing. Look at that. The Wizard's Tower, beautiful tree, nice and custom, more custom work there, and we even did some of the work over here on the bluff, and it's looking amazing. I couldn't be any more happier with what we have accomplished in this episode. Oh, it's just coming together so much more gooder. I'm not going to try to dart through there. I'll definitely die. I already died a couple times. But we are not done. We are not out of the woods, so to speak. We have so much more to do. And, well, so little time to do it because I am leaving for Japan in just a few months, which means busy, more busyness, constant busyness. But we will still have time to do some awesome things, and I'll have another video coming out before I leave. I promise. I'm sorry that this has taken so long, but work is busy. Busy is work, you know? That's the way it works. It's the way it goes. Work is work. If this was my full-time job, I'd have a lot more videos for you, and you'd be happy. And I would be too, but that doesn't work that way. Anyways, we are done with this little spot for now, and we're going to just kind of change our focus away from that area to the section behind me because we got a big hole to fill. It is huge right there. We got lots of mountains to do and to work on. But next episode, we are going to be right over here. I'm going to give you a quick little sneak peek of what we are working on. I have already started it, and it is shaping this big old blob right here. Whoop, sneak peek. You'll have to stop it and pause it if you want to see what we did, or just watch next week's episode because it's going to be more building and possibly more fun. But look at this. Steamer turned into such a beautiful little thing, and I made it. We're going to end the episode here on a high note. I am slightly tilted, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye.